So, as you might see, I have ended up back home, and it has gone so terribly wrong. Hi guys, what's up? My name is David and welcome back to my channel. So I've just gone through the first month of my master's degree in Viking and Medieval Norse Studies on Iceland, but as you can see from this beautiful runic wall, I have ended up back home in the Netherlands. Now, if you don't know me, have never watched any of my videos, you might not be familiar with this wall, but if you have, then you know that this is not the place where I currently live. So what made me turn up back here? Well, even though I am currently studying on Iceland, I still had a graduation ceremony to attend. For some reason, my bachelor does that in September instead of before summer, which meant that I had to fly back home to receive my bachelor's diploma in Scandinavian studies, which I did. Yay. I got my diploma, I presented my thesis on the construction and deconstruction of a Viking identity in the Viking Museum in Stockholm. If you want to know more, watch this video. And I planned to spend some more days back home since I happen to have a free study week this week. But then I got the news. Play Airlines declares bankruptcy and ceases operations with immediate effect. Now, fun fact, I had a flight back booked with Play Airlines, which means that I did not know how to get back to my home on Iceland. Now, fortunately, on the same day, there were still some flights available, but I had to spend 450 euros on a new ticket, which is a lot for a student like me. But yeah, I kind of have to get back. That's where my life is right now. I no longer live here. I'm no longer a resident of the Netherlands, and I have my duties as a student to fulfill. So I do have a new ticket, but there was a lot of chaos regarding the fall of Play Airlines. So if you have missed that, Play Airlines is a Icelandic budget airline who operates like between Europe and Iceland, and then Iceland and North America. And it was going downhill. I've heard that their profit was non-existent practically, but to declare bankruptcy with like immediate effect, well, people were already at the airport ready to board the planes when they heard that their plane was not going anywhere. So yeah, it was strange, and I hope I will manage to get a refund for the flight that did not go anywhere, because it really made my short stay with my family in the Netherlands a bit more stressful than it was supposed to be. But at least I have my diploma, so that's also very important. Now, I know that I haven't made a lot of content in the past 2 to 3 weeks because I have been very busy with my study. We have a lot of reading material, which is to be expected from a humanities degree. And I'm also currently looking at a potential PhD position that fits my interests in modern reception of the Viking Age. Exactly. So I do want to try to get into that. So there has been a lot going on in my academic life, meaning that I did not have enough time to really sit down and talk about other stuff. So I am really trying to get into that, but I do have some other announcements that I also want to tell you guys. So that will be coming up in future videos. Stay tuned to hear what I have to say. And I am planning to make a video about our class trip to Thingvellir, which is the site of the Icelandic parliament, sort of, in the Viking Age. I have some other videos regarding the actual Viking Age rather than modern presentations and use of it, but I also have some coming up on appropriation and use in the 20th and 21st century. So no worries, I'm not stopping, I'm not going anywhere. It's just been a slightly busy period. I'm doing more courses than the required minimum, so that's also my own fault, but there was an elective on Viking stuff in popular culture and media, so obviously I had to take that course and have an academic background in the stuff that I've already been doing since I was 16. So yeah, it's been a lot, and I really hope I can get back to my normal filming schedule, which is every week. I we'll make sure to make the time for that. And for now, I just have to enjoy my final 2 days of my stay here in the Netherlands. And hopefully my flight doesn't get cancelled again, because I spent way more money than I have to spend on those things. So yeah, thank you for those who are still sticking with me. Please go watch my previous videos. I have so many fun videos that I made that have not gotten any views, which is sad because I put a lot of effort into them. So watch my videos about runes, watch my videos about the manuscript exhibition, about living on Iceland, and like older videos if you're interested in homosexuality in the Viking Age, which is something that I get a lot of comments on. This is my username. I have videos on that. If you're interested on like the projection of modern terminology onto older cultures, I have videos on that. If you're interested on whether gay people were drowned in bogs in the Viking Age, I have a video on that where I look at the Latin version of Germania by Tacitus. I have videos about Viking symbols, about living on Iceland, living in Sweden, studying Scandinavian studies, anything you wish for. And if there is something that I haven't talked about before, but which will be very interesting or useful or beneficial to talk about, please let me know in the comments, because I really want to contribute to what the community actually wants rather than what I just like talking about. So please let me know, what do you want to know? What do you want to hear more about? And I'll make sure to incorporate that in the list of things that I still want to make videos on. So yeah, that's everything for today, and I hope to see you next week. Bye bye.